Basic things first. Safety is important, right? First off, I should tell you who I am. My name is Greg Beachy. I'm with the National Restaurant Association Educational Foundation. I've been part of SkillsUSA for at least 10 years, either as an advisor, education team, or as on the technical committee. Also on the technical committee is April Guest from CIA. And we've got probably at least one more technical committee person coming. Bill Spano will be here from Hy-Vee Food Stores. And then our other tech committee person is Rudy Smith from Unilever Foods. He couldn't make it this year. We were kind of sad because he's a lot of fun. So if you have questions during today or during the competition, find one of us and we would be more than happy to do whatever we can to make sure you have the right answers. Gentlemen, yes, what's your number? 507. All right. Yeah, one. Put it on the clipboard. I'm not a clipboard person, so when I put things on clipboards and set it down, I lose it. So we're going to go through we've got a little packet for you with some basic information.
I'll collect the extra ones on that end. Just let me know if there aren't enough.
Then we're going to go through this packet and make sure we have you prepared for tomorrow.
Oh, we got it. Number 7, just the resume for us to pick up. Everybody get one of the contest packets? Yes, thank you.
Everybody's got a packet? Yeah, you can just give your resume to Chef there. Good. Make sure it has your number on it. Okay, first off, safety. Safety is key. No cuts, no burns. Everybody finishes tomorrow with the same number of fingers they start with, all right? We got that under control. If you would happen to have an injury, a cut, a burn, anything like that, find one of us immediately so we can get it taken care of. We're not going to do the towel and duct tape thing here. We want to make sure that you're taken care of and you're safe. You find either me or Paul Santaloria, who I don't see running around, the guy with the giant sombrero on. He'll have some other bizarre hat on tomorrow, yes. Probably. And he's one of the guys you can find. He usually has a pile of Band-Aids in his back pocket, so he's ready to help you out. We're going to go through, I'm going to do this a little bit out of order. Sure. We'll do it in order. We'll come back to it. On all of our areas, you kind of see how we're set up. The middle area over here is all your dry goods. See that? Table's down the middle. All your dry goods are over there. That's all of your, basically what would be in your pantry. You know, all of your oils, staple flour, sugar, salt, spices, pastas, everything is over there. Right here is where all your produce will be. It's all in the cooler right now. We didn't want to get it all out and let it wilt for you. It'll all be here. Far in that corner is where all the paper goods are. All the paper will be in that far corner where the boxes are. The 2 refrigerators, you see the black side of the 2 refrigerators over there? That is dairy and protein. Eggs, cream, milk will be in there. That's where you'll pick up your chickens and your, well, probably not your chicken, maybe your chicken.
We're debating on whether we'll put them in the cooler.
Yeah, we might put them in the cooler. Any proteins you've got to pick up will be over there, all right? On the far, each one of your stations will have a number that corresponds with your number. The refrigerators on the far wall also have a number. That is your refrigerator. You do not have a refrigerator to your yourself. You're sharing. I would highly suggest if you put anything in the refrigerator that you have prepped, put your number on it. Not to think anybody's going to steal it, but then when you open it, you know it's yours. If it doesn't have your number on it, don't touch it, because it's not yours. Understand? You have pots and pans and plates will be on your stations. This area over here has additional equipment. You're welcome to use things from this communal area, which means you come over and get it when you need it, you use it, you wash it, and you put it back, so someone else can use it. All right? Because this is the communal area for everyone to use. We'll kind of walk around everything too to make sure that you're real comfortable with everywhere. So tomorrow, 8 o'clock, right here, 8 a.m. here. We'll make sure everybody's here. We'll do a roll call again. We'll answer some very brief questions because we want to make sure we answer them all today. The first group, well, we'll have everybody will go to their station at 8:10 to 8:15 to organize their station. Organize pots and pans is not food, it's equipment organization. Okay? So you get your pots and pans, making sure you got stuff where you need it. Yes, ma'am? 8:10. 8:10 to 8:25. I'm sorry. Yeah, 8:10 to 8:25. I was thinking 15 minutes. What happens when your brain gets ahead of your mouth?
One thing about the 8 o'clock, most likely they won't let you up the escalator at that time. So be at the base of this escalator and I will come down and get you and bring you up. So just stand down there. If you can't get upstairs, go to this escalator. We're at the 2200 lobby, which means that's the 1100 lobby down below us, okay? So if you all just stand there together, I'll come and bring you up all at once.
Got it? This escalator. Don't go to the other one. Don't go to the elevator somewhere. Come here. Find everybody else in white jackets. Makes it easy.
Question in the back. Is there an elevator?
There is, right next to it. There's an elevator. 8:25, we will come back here and do a very brief question and answer one more time tomorrow morning. We'll make sure everyone is squared away and you have all of your questions answered. 8:45, the first flight starts. This is what it looks like for tomorrow. This is based on your competitor number. So if you're 501 to 508, you're in the first flight. And this is your timeline. Timeline is in your packet, but I think it's off by a number. So I think it says 1 to 7 instead of 1 to 8. This is correct. Understand? Yeah, this is correct. So what's in your packet has the correct times, but the numbers on top are not. So make sure you know which one you are. We'll have these around today so you can make any changes in your notes if you need to. So the first flight of teams, of individuals will start at 8:45. You will have until 9:15 to do any butchery that you need to do. Until 10:15 to do cuts. The window for your salad opens at 10:45. You cannot present your salad before 10:45. Okay? 10:45, and we'll call these for you. And then in a few minutes, I'll have April, well, why don't you just do it now? Talk about it, how the windows work.
For the salad, soup, entree 1 and entree 2, your area of service is right here. So tomorrow when we get here, I will have this area open. There'll be a table for receiving, and when your window opens, so 1 through 8, right at 10:45, you can present your salad. You cannot present before 10:45. When your window opens, you have 5 minutes to be on time. So between 10:45 and 10:50, your presentation is on time. After 10:50, there's a point deduction of 25% for the next 5 minutes. So from 10:50 to 10:55, there's a 25% point deduction for being late. Your final 5 there's a 75% point deduction. Okay, you obviously want to present. After that 15 minutes closes, when the next window opens at 11 o'clock, 1 through 8, your window is closed. So if you presented, we would put it to the judges, but you would not get points for that item. Okay? So the important thing to remember is you have 5 minutes to be on time. 10:45 to 10:50 is on time. The first 5 minutes of any window is on time. The second 5 minutes is a 25% point deduction. The final 5 minutes is a 75% point deduction. After 15 minutes, when the next window opens, there are no points available to you for that item. Okay, you can still bring it to us, but it will not be scored by the judges. When you come to me tomorrow, I'll be up here. You're going to probably come with 2 plates. 1 plate will be for your presentation table, so all the way around the perimeter are tables with your number. So you will take 1 plate to presentation here, 1 plate to the judges. If you show up to me with 2 of them, I'm going to tell you to pick one. I'm not going to pick one for you. You choose which one you want to go to the judges. Leave us 1 for the judges, and then go to your presentation table. If you can only make 1 plate on time, make sure it's the one to the judges, not the one to the presentation table. Okay? Does that make sense? Judges first, then take your second plate out to your presentation table. All right? I will be right here. I won't go anywhere. You'll see me. You'll hear me.
All right. Questions? Does that make sense?
And that same 5-minute breakdown for all of them. From salads, same thing with soup. First 5 minutes is on time. Second 5 minutes is 25% deduction. Last 5 minutes is 75%. Outside of the 15 minutes, as soon as the next window opens, no points will be given, but you can present to the judges.
And if you do present outside your window, the judges will evaluate it, but there just will not be a score.
Yep.
Any questions on that? Yes. Will the times on the stoves be accurate? Maybe. We will have this clock
This will be right up here
posted
by the
up
judges.
here. This is the clock we'll go by unless it quits working.
Nope, we're going to make it work.
We're going to make it work. We have every year we've made this thing work and it stays on time.
Yeah, and
We
it will
set
be
it to
one
a-
central place.
Yeah, and we set it to a phone first thing in the morning.
Right, my
and
phone.
And it stays, it's pretty darn accurate.
Yeah.
So this will be the clock that we're going on. If you want to set your clock on your oven, be more than, that's fine, but this is the time we're going by. And we'll have a speaker tomorrow, and we'll be calling to say your window's open. You know, if competitors 1 to 8, your window for salad is now open. Okay? So you'll know. Okay? Yes.
That said, we use our own timers.
You can use your own timers, absolutely, but this is the real one. Okay?
And remember, you cannot present before your window opens.
Right.
You cannot present. So if it's 10:37 and you show up, I'm not taking anything. I'll tell you to go back until your window opens. Okay?
All right. The other part of the day is the right here. This is a mandatory 30-minute lunch break. You must leave your station, come here, and sit for 30 minutes. You cannot go back to your station during that 30 minutes. Does that make sense? May not make sense, but that's what we're going to do anyway. Yes, ma'am.
Two questions. And restroom breaks at that time,
Okay, I'll answer that one. You want your other one?
and then the other is firearms.
Okay, 2 good questions. Restroom breaks. You can do a restroom break at any point during the day. You need to find a courtesy corps person. I don't know what color they're wearing tomorrow.
I don't know. Today they're in orange.
I think tomorrow they might be in pink. Anyway,
They'll be all over the
they'll
floor.
all be up, and we will have one of them escort you to the restroom and escort you back, just to make sure you don't talk to your teacher. No, I should change that. Just to make sure your teacher doesn't talk to you. They're the ones freaking out a lot more than you are.
Remember, it's grounds for disqualification, so
Yeah.
you want to make sure there's no communication
So
at any time.
at any time, yeah. Even now.
He's my guy.
So, if you do need to go to the restroom at any time, they will escort you. When we do the lunch break, there's usually like a herd going on at the same time, which is fine. Lunch will be provided. We'll have box lunches for you here. It's usually, I don't know, it's usually a sandwich, cookie, some fruit, a bag of chips, and we have pop and water. So, and I don't require you to eat, but if I come over here and you're not, I might tell you to eat something. You gotta eat something. This is a long day to go without eating anything. Even if you just peel all the bread off the sandwich and eat the ham or the turkey or whatever out of the middle, and eat the fruit and drink the water, that's good. You gotta do something. You gotta eat at some point during the day. But you cannot go back to your station during the 30 minutes. I will tell you right now, that 30 minutes is the hardest part of the day. But it is a good time to come over here, regroup, go through your notes, go through your timeline, see where you're at, make sure you're good to go, and keep going, okay? With the windows, and as you're going through your day, this does not mean, since your salad window opens here, that doesn't mean you can't do anything else. You can do anything at any time. You just have to make sure those plates are ready to present when your window opens. At the end of the day, all your meat fabrication and your knife cuts will be judged at your station. So when you have your knife cuts or your protein butchery finished, just raise your hand, let the judges know you're done. They will get to you as soon as they can. Just remember that there's 30 other people doing the same thing. So they will get to you as fast as they can and continue on. All right? Yes?
Meat fabrication, poultry, fabricate the entire chicken.
You need to fabricate the whole thing. It's a good question. We want to fabricate the whole chicken. Yes?
Is there any particular way you would like that fabricated? 8 equal pieces?
I need it fabricated so it fits your menu. Which is another thing. Now we'll get to this. When we're all done at the end of the day, you guys are going to help us clean up, reset for the high school competition on Thursday. We'll come over here and sit down, and the judges will come over and give you a general critique of the day. We won't be doing individual critiques. We'll do a general critique of what we saw. Okay? The menu. This is what I know you guys are all waiting for. Mystery basket number 2 is what we're looking at. So we've got kind of a sample of one that you guys can come up and look at once we get started. This is the produce part of it. And then we also have the protein part of it. So we're looking at the chicken, the pork loin, we got some bacon, some ground turkey, snow peas, yellow squash. I tell you, these oyster mushrooms are amazing. These are the most beautiful things I've seen this time of year. They're fantastic. Arugula, rutabagas, potato, couscous, tomatoes, and some split peas. So this is what must show up in your menu. You do need to write a menu tonight and present it tomorrow morning. Give us a menu tomorrow of what you're making. And you need to have a soup, a salad, and 2 entrees. And was that on here? Oh, that's on. Okay. See how I'm flipping past my pages too fast. There we go. Remember, your soup can be pretty much any kind of soup you want to do. We will not have immersion blenders here. Yes. If you bring anything that is not on the list, good question, she brought some equipment. If you bring any equipment that is not on, bring that out. If you bring equipment that was not on the actual list, it goes over to our community area and everybody gets to share it. Or you leave it in your room. Yes. The only power, we're gonna have to find it. We'll probably have some power somewhere, not at your station. It'll be somewhere else. So, yeah, well, I don't know if we'll do it here or if we'll do it over there. Probably do it over there. We'll have power somewhere. But just remember, if you have to have that piece of equipment, it's going to be over here in the community area for the day. You're not going to be able to go over and grab it and put it at your station. You got to use it, put it back. Which means at the moment you got to have it, it might not be there. So we kind of write the menu that the equipment that we tell you to bring is all you really need. You don't need anything else. So if you're bringing in truckloads of equipment, all you're doing is cluttering up yourself. You don't need it. Simple is much nicer. Bring what you gotta have, leave the rest of it in your hotel room. So you've got your soup, your salad. Salad must have an emulsified dressing. Somewhere on there. Emulsion dressing is required. Can be temporary, semi-permanent, or permanent. Your choice. Just think about that it's going to go from your table over to here and probably sit for a few minutes before it gets to the judges. Just keep that in your head. Entree 1 must be seared, sauteed, or roasted. You have to use one of those cooking techniques for your protein. Vegetable must be boiled or blanched. Your starch is steamed or roasted, and you must have a sauce. Reduction, emulsion, or a variation of another sauce. Entree 2, protein must be braised or poached. And then on through that. Vegetable must have your knife cuts. Starch is simmered grain or a pilaf. The sauce is a fortified reduction of the braising liquid or another appropriate sauce. Notice, for your chicken, I didn't tell you what to do where. That's your choice. But we need to have a menu when you come tomorrow. When you come in first thing tomorrow, we'll collect all the menus. Write your menu out, put your number on it, and we'll take those. Because then when the judges are evaluating your plates, they're going to look at your menu just to make sure you're doing the techniques that match, and you're also doing the technique you said you were going to do. Yes?
Say protein, the guidelines say you need to braise or poach your protein.
Right.
Say you want to do a chicken for that.
Yep.
You can raise the pie and do whatever you want with the rest as long as you have one of the proteins.
Exactly. Yes. He was asking if you can do multiple techniques on a dish. You can, as long as you display the required technique. You can do anything else you want to. You've got to do the required
Does it
technique.
have to be the starch or the protein?
No, it just has to, the protein must be braised or poached. Yes. Your storage, I think we're pretty close to April. We're pretty good on all this.
We're good on all pantry items.
Okay, pantry items, I think we have everything we said we had.
Yep.
Every year we have a couple things that that either don't show or we can't get. I think we got it all.
We got it all.
The demi, we will probably make up some demi for you so you don't have to make it yourself. We'll have some made up somewhere and we'll tell you what it is tomorrow. You can just dip it out. It is a demi base, but we'll make it up for you ahead of time. We also have some other liquid bases. No, they're a liquid base from Italy. They'll be over in the dry area. We've got vegetable and chicken liquid bases. If you've never used a liquid base, they are very concentrated. Very, very concentrated. I would highly suggest if you've never used one, before you use it, put some in a little cup and taste it. So you know just how powerful they are before you start using it. A little bit goes a very long way. Okay. On the next page is talking about using your extra stuff. You can use an extra protein for your salad. Vegetable garnishes are required on your salad, and you must have greens on your salad. We're going to be doing the written test here later. As soon as we get done with orientation, we'll be doing a written test. And that will be a value of 100 points out of the total 1,000. Let's see what else there is. The very last page, some tips. How many of you guys have competed before? How many of you guys have done a practical lab at school before? This is not any different. You've done this. It just happens to be a lot more people in white coats watching you this time. But you've all done this. So relax and show us what you can do. Have fun. Fundamentals shine. In every competition I've ever been a part of, properly executed fundamentals are the key to success. Sure, you can do really fancy stuff, some architectural wonder, plating, but if your fundamentals are not solid, it doesn't matter. Properly executed fundamentals are the key. Watch your time throughout the entire day. Think about your time and what's next and what's next and what's next. If you have any issues throughout the day, find a judge, find me, find April, find Paul. We will take care of your problems as best we can. Take notes. Make sure you're allowed to bring in notes and recipes and whatever else you got to have tomorrow. You got to bring in your timeline with you. Do. Make sure that you are prepared and you're thinking about it. I would. Oh, cell phones. Glad you said that. Cell phones. Anybody caught with a cell phone is out. Don't bring your cell phone. Just don't even bring it with you. We can't. Yes, we do, and we put it back here with the judges so they're safe and secure.
But you can't have it on your break time. You cannot have it until the end of the competition.
So give it to your advisor, leave it in your hotel room, give it to April when you show up tomorrow, but do not have it with you. The scariest thing is when I'm walking around and somebody's pants start ringing. And they're trying to hide. You can't hide at that point. Don't bring it. Yes. After everything's done and we're all finished, yes. Yes.
And your advisor will be able to see your presentation plates out there so they can get a picture of the food more quickly than you'll be able to.
All right. Let's get Paul. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I should do that right now. Uniforms. Uniforms is a white jacket with no identifying marks. If your school name is on your jacket, your state, anything like that, tape it up. The only thing you can have on your jacket that's visible, SkillsUSA, ACF, something like that. If it has your school name, duct tape it up. If it has your name, tape it up.
Yeah, this is a good example of here. She has.
Yeah,
You want to
she
stand up
taped
and
it up
show?
already.
Good example.
Do this.
Taped up, covered up. So anywhere you have it, if you have it on the back or the sleeve, on
Tape
your
it up.
badge.
And we will have duct tape tomorrow. We also have paper and staples, so we'll.
Right
Your
into the
choice.
chest.
Your
Yes,
choice.
your
You can
choice.
choose.
Yes. Name tags, badges. These are wickedly dangerous hanging around your neck. If you could figure out how to put it on your back, beautiful. What did we do last year?
Last
The staples
We had
on the back of
clips
the
last
hat.
year.
clip.
We did. We had clips and you
Yeah,
clip them
that's
on your
right.
collar. It was beautiful. No clips this year.
Thanks.
But I don't want them hanging in front of you. So we'll figure out something. Yeah. Well, we'll figure something out. But yeah, we've all even taken the paper out and stapled it onto your hat. Because we want to be able to see you walking around who you
Then
are,
there's still this piece.
but I don't want
Yeah,
these.
make it
So
tuck
we'll
that in.
figure
Yeah.
something out. Have it ready
That's
for
good.
you.
Yeah. Tara has a good idea.
Yeah, that works.
And
And you
then-
can tuck the front
And
inside
tuck
your
this
coat.
down in your coat.
Yep.
I know we can have, right?
Yes. Yes. I have to look. I think it's white is required. Yeah. But we will have a few hats tomorrow. You were asking about neckerchiefs. Neckerchiefs are required. Neckerchiefs are required. You can buy them at the skills store. They have them.
You have a
Or you can
picture-
borrow it from me.
Have a picture of
I have
the
one.
required uniform. Why does it say optional at the store?
In the rules, it says it doesn't say optional. It's not what it says in the rules, though. That's what I was trying. I got a copy. I think it said it was required. The actual school store. I will find that in a few minutes and we'll clarify for sure. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. We might do that. Some people have it. They don't want it. So, all right. I want to introduce, and we'll answer questions more in a second. I want to introduce Paul Santaloria. He is the head of our national education team. Paul is the guy that actually gets this all set up and gets everything ready for you guys. And he has some procedure things that are vitally important. Take it away, Paul.
First off, have fun. You know, if you can't laugh, you can't relate. So have fun and just everything will go.
Yell.
What?
She can't hear you.
I have to yell. Have fun, first of all. Procedural stuff, first aid. If you cut yourself, come see me. I'll have a Band-Aid. My first intent and prior purpose is to get you back on the floor. But if it's something that needs attention more than I think that I can provide, okay, we'll have to take you to first aid. That's the SkillsUSA rules. I mean, if it's a nick, they want you to go, but I'm going to try to prevent that from happening. Okay, so don't try to hide it. Try to work. Again, it may happen to some of you. It may, hopefully not to many, but that's okay. Procedural stuff. Pots and pans are outside in. Okay, the two outside rows are clean. Outside is dirty. Inside is clean. Same thing on both sides. Okay. If you're over here and the sink's empty over there, go over there. Just because you're on this side doesn't mean that you have to wait for sinks on this side. Okay? As the day starts, this first sink on the other side will be the chicken wash sink. This sink on this side will be set up for sanitized solution. You just have to come dip your bucket. Okay? Anytime during the day, if you need to change your water, just dump your water out and go to a sink and just re-dip fresh solution. Let me get through the first, then we'll ask a couple. As the day progresses, then we'll start to turn over all the sinks to pot washing sinks. We'll kind of announce that through the day. Okay, if you need to use, we have two hand sinks out here in the front. You can wash your vegetables in there to begin if you need to. Okay, we have some, restrictions as far as facilities, so we have to do what we have to do. Okay. Pots and pans are numbered. You have inventory sheets. What else?
Oh wow, so I don't know what all you said.
I forget to. Question.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the only pot sink that'll be filled with solution will be this first one right here. Okay, it'll have soap, and, no water in the rinse tank, just flush, and then the third one will be sanitized. Okay, the rest of them they'll be empty. These two on the outside over here will be for vegetable. Okay, the one on the other side is for chicken. Okay, and then as we get going into the second or the third flight, then we'll close down one on the other side, make it a pot sink, and we'll announce that throughout the day. Okay? Anything else? Good of the cause. Again, have fun. 21 years here in Kansas City. It's moving to Kentucky next year. We don't know what's up or going to happen, but obviously you guys are post-secondary, so we won't see any new next year, I don't think. But it's been a pleasure. Yes, sir.
Will you expand on the hot sink can and outside you said?
Okay, outside dirty.
What's outside?
Chef, you want to go over here? Go over here.
Outside tables, dirty.
Dirty. Soap, rinse, sanitize, clean. Soap, rinse, sanitize, clean. Same thing on the other side. Outside in. So that way everybody's clean dishes are here. Because normally you guys have been probably left to right. Correct? So this way, if I have dirty dishes here and clean dishes here, that's a potential source for what? Cross-contamination. So we eliminate that by cleaning both sides. Okay? Questions?
All right.
Keep
Yeah.
it simple. Yes, sir. Those are for stores for our plates, for the dirty dishes as they come out, so that's for us to send it back to the hotel.
Okay. Hold the rules. Neckerchiefs are not optional. Says clothing, white or black pants, black and white checkered pants, white jacket, white or black shoes, white apron, white neckerchief, side towels, and a hairnet. We will have hats if you do not have one. We have hats if you have one.
We got a case tent.
Yeah, we got like 4 cases on the platform. We'll be good. We'll have plenty of hats for you tomorrow. If you want to wear your own and it's white and you like it and it's comfy, go for it. If it's a baseball hat, don't. But we will have, they're probably the round toes is what we'll have, I think. I'm guessing, yeah.
9-inch,
Yeah.
adjustable.
I think they have a whole box of those 8
Yeah.
We got a few, yeah. So, yes.
Providing hairnets?
We are not providing hairnets. Go to the local CVS, buy them. They're cheap.
Even if you don't need them.
Everyone needs them. Do you have hair on your head? Anybody here have a shaved head? That is a little bit here. A little here, yeah. Anybody ever had hair on their head at any point in their life? You need a hairnet. Question? You will have underneath your area. That's it. Everything that's on here. This is what you can bring. If it's extra and you gotta have it, it's gonna go to the community area. Yes. If you want a digital thermometer, that's okay. Yep. You can have a timer as long as it's not your phone. Yep. Yes. Garbage cans are everywhere. All these yellow cans are all over the place. Not at your station. They're at the end of each line. Yeah. If you want to bring one, sure. That's all right. Yep. Keep it out of the aisle, though. Yes. A watch. Here's what a watch. Good question. According to ServSafe guidelines, is a watch allowed?
No.
I got a no and I got a yes. When there's a no and a yes, even if the answer is yes, don't wear one. Here's what you got to remember. If the judges watch you all day and they just see you clean and organized and cranking out food and they're just watching you go, you're in pretty good shape, right? They find something that's questionable, now they're going to go, what else can I find that's questionable? Don't give them an opportunity to start digging, because they will. So be clean, be organized, look like you know what you're doing, be confident, be smiling, have fun all day. Because if this is what you're looking at for your career, this should be one of the greatest, most joyful days tomorrow. Because you get to crank food out. There's nothing better than that. Yes. I don't remember if we did that. Can they go get paper while they're doing their 15-minute setup in the morning?
Can they get paper?
Like souffle
Portion
cups and
cups
stuff.
and things like that.
We're going to have a bunch of stuff on your stations already. So,
But yeah, they can during setup.
have your own, no, they'll be over there. If you want to, I have no problem with getting paper during the setup, as long as you're not like hoarding. And we'll call you. Yes, ma'am. She was asking if we can go get paper goods during the 15-minute setup time. And I really don't have a problem with that. Oh, you'll have some things on your stations. You'll have a moment to look at your stations today to see what's there. Question? Yeah, we'll have water and we'll have pop and all that. If you want a water bottle at your station and you can do it safely and sanitary, got not a problem. Go ahead. If you have a glass of water at your station and you're spilling all over the place, it's probably going to be a problem. Yes.
Provide tasting spoons?
Yes. We'll have spoons. We got tasting spoons going. Yep.
Are those the only hand washing stations?
Yeah, there's two. There's a hand washing station right over here, and that's pretty much. There's 2 of them there, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. We're happy we have those. Yes. For these, no, we're working on them right now. They'll all look like this. There will be. This is what you will have, just like this. Yeah. They're working on setting them up
Yes.
today and this afternoon. We'll have. They will all be at your stations tomorrow. You won't have to say anything else. Yes.
Every single item must be used or just a good amount?
No, you must use a portion of every item. You don't have to use the whole
A
thing.
noticeable portion.
Yeah, a noticeable portion. Good. So the judges will know it's there.
They will be looking for them.
Yeah, they will be looking for it. Yep.
If that the paper says use leftover chicken on the salad, is that
Right.
mandatory?
I believe
Yeah.
it is that you must have the chicken protein on your salad.
It is.
I know last year we were required to have this.
It's not required, but it's a real good idea. Yeah. I decided to let you shoot yourself in the foot.
You hear those questions also?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't remember what the last couple were.
The salad.
Someone was asking if you have to use the chicken on the salad. You do. Yep. And he was asking about tasting foods. We got tons of tasting foods. And what was your question? Yeah, if there's a crisp required on the salad, it's not required, but it's very highly suggested. A crisp. No, crisp component on the salad. I don't. It doesn't work.
We're getting there.
Wow. You probably can't hear me now either, can you?
What?
Why? I can still yell and make it really bad, but I won't. So, any other questions at this point? Yes, ma'am.
Do you have foil and plastic wrap?
Yes.
Yes.
Foil and glass trap. Yes, we do. It's all over with the paper
How
product.
big are they? Like as big
It's
as
the
that?
18-inch.
Look at it.
Yeah, it's the commercial size. It's what you have in kitchens. It's 18-inch, I think.
Are we allowed to bring in these under shelves?
Can you bring under shelves if it fits all the way underneath your table and you don't use it as a, I'm almost not liking this thing. This is almost worse than you just talked. You can, she was asking if you could bring an under shelf. Yes, you can. It's got to fit all the way underneath your table and you cannot use it as a workspace. Okay? If you're just using it as storage, that's okay.
Like a bus tub or something?
Like a bus tub, something like that. Absolutely. Yes.
You said something about the salad that I couldn't quite hear, so had to have a crisp element.
We had in the past required a crisp element. We do not require that this year.
So
Yeah.
the only thing that's required is the knife cuts, the dressing, and
If
chicken.
you go back a couple pages. Oh, forward. I'm sorry. On the page past where it has the pantry, there is the requirements for your salad. Someone from, there will be a state officer or a state advisor here tomorrow who will be checking your uniforms. So wear proper uniforms first thing tomorrow. When you walk in, she'll be checking your uniforms. Yes.
And it says temperature until chilled vegetable garnish. Is that fruit garnish?
It says vegetable. Yes. We do. I know we have, she was asking about butcher's twine. I know we have twine. I think we have skewers. We still have some? Maybe not. But I know we got twine. Yeah, we do. Yes. One time.
We need to talk about shoes.
Okay. Yes.
So we have paper towel rolls there.
Yes.
We switch this up with I brought my own little tissue. kind of-
Sure. Yeah, he was asking if you want to bring your own paper towels. I don't care. Yeah, saves us $1. Yeah. Yes. Good question. She was asking about waste. Do not throw waste away until a judge tells you to throw it away. You could go to just ask, if you've got some waste, ask the judge, can I pitch this? They'll look at it, throw it away. If you throw it away, they're just going to assume you threw everything away.
Stockpile it.
You can stockpile it. Absolutely. She was saying, can you stockpile it? You go, I have a little pan and put it in there. Ask the judge to come over. I want to get rid of this. Yep, away it goes. Yep. Shoes. Shoes. What we were looking for was shoes.
White or black leather.
White or black leather work shoes.
Skin resistant.
We were looking for kitchen shoes. White or black, leather, non-slip, I hope, because this floor gets really slippery. If you have canvas shoes, go find something else tonight. If you have open shoe clogs, find something else. Solid tops. Okay? Because if you've ever, those are fine if they're the kitchen ones. Yes, those are good. But the non-slip, solid top. If you have ever worn, I did this once in my life and will never do it again. Just ran into my kitchen to clean some stuff up. I was wearing my regular Crocs, tipped over a pot of boiling water onto my foot. You know what happens when you have it with open Crocs? It goes through all those holes, 3rd-degree burn on the bottom of your foot. Because it all sits in the bottom and burns you from, yeah, I won't ever do that again. I'll put on my good shoes when I go into the kitchen, even if I'm just walking in to get a Coke out of the cooler. So, proper shoes tomorrow. Yes, sir. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, those are leather. Yeah, that's good. That's what we want. Yeah. Well, we had a lot of students last year will come in here with canvas tennis shoes. Dangerous. Dangerous. Okay, we are at almost 1 o'clock. Any other questions? And then we're going to have you do your test, and then you can walk around and check everything out. Yes?
If we brought more equipment that you already have here, can we use ours?
No. If it's not on the list, it goes over here.
It's the same.
Doesn't matter. He was asking if you brought a piece of equipment that we've already got. If you're bringing like a bunch of foil pins or a bunch of whisks or something, it doesn't matter. If it's not on the list, it's going over here. All right?
And if you don't take it home with you, at the end of the day, it becomes ours.
Right. We have collected a lot of really cool equipment
Yeah.
that people just never pick up. We had a full set of Wusthof knives. They look real good in my kitchen at home. Any other questions? Menu or anything like that? Yes, sir.
Where did we find the list that you had on that list?
This was online. Yeah. But this, you can. Your advisor should have this. If it's not online, it was given to every advisor. Somebody that's here. Yep. But you can, yeah, you can take a look at this if you want to. Yep. Yes. Yeah, good question. She was asking, can you have more of one of what's on here? Because if it says like sill pad, strainer, if you want to bring 2 strainers, fine. That's okay. Yes.
Container for ice, and how much ice will there be? I see just 1 bag.
There's 1 bag in every freezer at least now, or 2 bags, and then we have a lot more.
Okay.
So if you need more ice, just let us know. We got plenty.
And rats, side towels.
We have some,
Brought our own side
but not a lot. So we're very, very limited. Bring your own side towel. Yes.
For entree 2, it says vegetable, at least 2 vegetables and light knife cuts. What if you have your vegetable like in your drain?
It has to be. That's good as well. You need to have a vegetable component to the dish.
Yeah, but if you combine your vegetable in with your drain,
If you want to take that chance, go for it.
Chance.
I'm not going to tell you yes or no on that one. Because that's your interpretation of the menu, which isn't good or bad. It's not right or wrong. It's just an interpretation. Okay? But as long as you're displaying the cuts, good. Okay? He was asking about displaying the cuts on entree 2, and if you want to combine it with the starch or combine it with something else, yeah. But you have to make sure that when it gets to the judges, they can identify your cuts. Yeah. For your knife skills, I think it's on there, isn't it? It's on one of them.
Pick your own 5.
No kidding. Sure.
I think this the classical like the ones you practice in school.
It has a list.
Ordinance, pick 5.
Yeah. I thought there was a list. I think we gave a list to the high school. Yeah, it's represented in the middle. This is the high school, right?
while they're looking through that stuff real quick, a couple other things. If you leave a knife in a sink, you're going to lose it, okay? Because one of the courtesy corps people that are here to help you get through your day are here to help you get through your day, not wash your pots and pans, okay? They're in charge of flushing sinks and rinsing sinks and filling hot water and keeping everything flowing, okay? If you come over and drop a bunch of stuff, you know, station number 12, but it sits there for 45 minutes, their job is to come find me, and then I will find Chef Beachy and say, station number 12 needs a deduction on their mise en place and organizational skills because they decided to drop their stuff to find an appropriate time. That's part of being prepared and being organized and washing things as you're going as best as possible. If you leave a knife in the sink, whichever courtesy corps person is helping, or me, or Denise, or Tara, or Dave, or my girls, or whoever, it becomes theirs. So Merry Christmas, we have a short.
Thank you for
You got a question out here real quick? Any questions there? Yes.
Are you going to have sections like that, numbers, posted pots and pans there, or is it just open? Like on the table, is it going to be drawn section where the numbers are?
No, you don't have station 12. This is everybody's in, everybody's out. And that's why everything's numbered. And also on your inventory sheet, you'll have things that you'll have things in your own personal inventory on your station that do not have numbers, but you're still accountable for them, be it a lid or a half sheet pan or something else that may not be previously numbered. Okay. Also, real quick, all the produce will be here in the middle. Okay. Got herbs down here where the glass refrigerated. It says herbs. Chicken is on this side chicken's facing south, along with bacon and pork. The refrigerator facing north is dairy, eggs, cheese, garlic, and shallots are in that refrigerator. Parsley, cilantro, all the herbs are down in the center, and everything down the center is all dry, non-perishable type stuff that we can keep out on the floor. Okay. If you're missing something, if you come up to me and say, can you point to the arboreal rice, I'll say the rice is over there. I'm not going to point to arboreal rice versus brown rice or white rice or sushi rice. Okay, I'll point to you. I'll tell you where the rice is. You have to figure out which one it is. Okay. If you have technical questions, I'll direct you to Chef Beachy. Okay. Where, how? Come see me. Come see Tara. Come see Denise. Okay. And any one of the judges. Okay. For technical questions.
Okay, 9 cuts.
We're here to help.
You have to do 5 cuts. I don't tell you which ones. 5 cuts to fit your menu. And you got to have 2 in your salad, 2 in your soup, and 2 in entree 2. Yes. Yes. You can cut more if you want to. Yes. But you have to do the same cut. But why would you want to do more? Might as well cut them when you're doing it. I would do the cuts that you're going to have on your plates. Yes. Yes, ma'am. No. You can double up. If you're only doing 5, you have to show stuff. Double up something. She was asking if you have to have a distinct cut in every one of these, or a different cut. You're only doing 5 and you have to show 6, which means you got to double up somewhere. So it's up to you. And it's whatever cuts, they do need to be one of the classic style of cuts. It can't be the cut that I just made up today. So we'll be looking and the judge will be set. The judge will be walking up and saying, what did you cut? So be ready to tell the judges what your 5 cuts are. Okay, we have, what's your name?
I'm Lori Domer.
Lori.
I come up here every year and get to do the clothing assessment. I am a state director, and we are in charge of going around to the different competitions and making sure that you guys are clothed properly. So I'm going to read right off of the contest guidelines that you guys have all studied. If you have any questions, ask them now, because when I come up tomorrow, I will be looking over and making sure you have this stuff. And if you are not, then I'll be deducting points. So clothing has nothing to do with them. It's me taking points away, okay? White or black work pants, or white or black checkered chef's pants, white chef jacket, white or black leather work shoes, white apron, white neckerchief, side towels, and a hairnet. And the chef's hat will be supplied by the technical chair. Any questions?
We went over a lot of it earlier.
That's what I figured. Oh, wow.
But there's always questions.
Black and white check. No, I already scored it.
Make sure you've got the leather work shoes that are closed. Yep.
So do you want us to wear a hairnet under our hat?
Yes.
Yes. Yep. Hairnet under your hat was the question. Any other questions?
It's a good thing if I get through the whole day tomorrow and I don't know what color your hair is.
No street shoes. Make sure you got the good leather work shoes. Okay? I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Right?
Yes.
So we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Thank you. All right.
Okay, we're going to do a couple more questions and then we're going to let you loose for your test. Yes, ma'am. Well, she was saying like, not just like tennis shoes. Yeah, that'll work. Yep. Okay. Don't wear your flip-flops in your phone. Questions? Yes.
A container for ice that we provided, or just grab some.
Just grab something. Yeah. He was asking for about a container for ice. It's all in a Ziploc bag. But if you want something else, just grab something. Yep.
And you guys will be going around checking our tools tomorrow morning.
When you walk in, we will. Yes. And we will catch stuff.
Declare it up front.
Yeah. Any other questions? You guys ready? Yes, sir. Excuse me? You're 21. It's your number is what you go by. Oh yeah, this is the other piece of that.
Let's get to it.
Everybody's doing it too. Yep. Do you have the test?
I do.
Yes. Yep. Here's what we're going to do for the test. I'm not going to do it here because that's really, really hard. Take your chair to your table on the outside. Find the table that has your number. Not yet. Hang on. And then we will come around with the test and a pencil. When you are finished with your test, you're going to bring it back to either Tara or April. And you're going to bring your chair back here. At that point, you will be free to wander and check things out. Ask questions if you want to. Any questions right now? Yes. No. Advisors cannot come in here. If I catch an advisor in here, I'm going to smack you.
Advisors don't talk to you while you're testing at the table.
Yeah, do not talk to your students while they're testing. We'll have everything out here. So, yeah, cooler's not open to students. We got stuff in there we don't want you to see.
My lunch.
My lunch, yeah. Right. Any other questions? You guys look not nearly as terrified as folks in the past. It makes me feel really excited for tomorrow. We're going to some cool stuff. All right, take your chairs and we'll be around with your exams.